mga ka-Gen Zitizens! Welcome to the first episode of Generation Zaya, your weekly tambayan of real talk, fun vibes, and Gen Z stories, kung saan tayo ang sentro, atin ang kwento. Ako si Bea, ang iyong bubbly BFF na laging hook ng saya, yarntastic sa kwento, at syempre, hindi mawawala ang Bea sa beautiful. Bago tayo magsimula, ano nga ba ang Generation Zaya or Gen Zaya? Ang Generation Zaya ay isang online show kung saan pinag-uusapan natin ang iilan sa mga problema at issues na nararanasan ng generation natin. Makikinig tayo sa mga kwento ng Gen Z, magtatawanan at syempre, magbibigay ng simpleng advices galing sa amin. And today, we're tackling something super duper relatable, from stress to success, the student journey. Sa episode 1 natin, we're going to meet a Gen Z dreamer. We're exploring how to turn stress into major wins. From daily struggles to those happy moments that keep us going. So, are you ready to vibe with this life-changing journey? Get hyped kasi we're zooming into the next segment, Kwentong Gen Z. It's time to vibe like never before with some super fun, super real Gen Z kwento na siguradong magbibigay inspirasyon sa puso natin. Ngayon naman, para sa ating first segment, Kwentong Gen Z, where we sit down with a fellow Gen Z and talk about many stories, struggles, and successes students experience today. Joining us for today, the VP for AA, for Environmental Science Organization. Let us welcome Jeremy James Mancil! Yan. Hi, Kuya Jamie.
Hi.
Welcome to Gen Zaya. So yun, kamusta?
Okay naman. I mean, kapag-isip ko lang pa
How are you feeling na nandito ka ngayon?
very
Wow!
Ayun, like, syempre, first time ko makapasok sa room yun ng baby ko.
Yes.
So, ayun, very,
Very-
super new.
Yeah, okay. So, sa mga hindi pa nakakakilala sa'yo, introduce yourself.
So, hi, I am Jerry James Mancil. But you can call me Jamie. Ayun, kasi ayoko ng Jerry or James.
Okay, ayaw mo.
Ayun,
So,
so, Jamie yung, yung name, yung preferred na tawagin sa akin. And, ayun, so, I've been studying here since last school year. I'm an environmental science student. And, yeah, ayun, so like what you said, Mike, I am the Vice President for Academic Affairs, ESO, or Environmental Science Organization.
okay. So, today's topic is all about stress to success. Yung journey ng Gen Z students like us from being stressed out, burnt out, but finding ways to overcome them and becoming achievers. Everyone has a story to tell and we can't wait to hear yours today. But before we get there, let's rewind muna. I and many others want to know where it all started for you.
Breakout na
Yeah, saan ka nagsimula?
Saan mo nagsimula? Like all the way back elementary, gano'n.
Yeah, or like college life, ganyan. Saan nagsimula yung journey mo?
And so for me naman, like, sige, like, going back elementary, dito ako sa San Fernando Elementary School, na LM. And ayun, parang back then, parang, okay, nag-valedictorian ako, gano'n.
Okay.
Nag-high school ako sa Quezon City. And then, eventually, nung nag-college ako, napunta ako sa Ateneo actually. Yun yung unang university sa Ateneo de Manila. Pero, over time, parang isip ko parang di ko feel na like, doon dapat lang. Kaya dito ako napunta.
So ano ba yung first course mo talaga?
BS Chemistry and Material Science Engineering.
Was that your first choice? Or environmental science talaga yung gusto mo?
That was my first choice sa that back then.
So first choice mo yung chemistry?
Yeah.
Okay, so paano naman yung experience mo dun sa previous school mo? Was it everything you expected it to be? Or
For me naman, in my previous school, I think it was great naman. I would say it's great. At the same time, parang it's overwhelming. Na everything's going right, at the same time, everything's going wrong. For me lang naman yun. Kasi parang, as they would, like, as many sources would say na parang top university talaga sa atin. Pero syempre, in my experience, parang di ko feel na, like, I'm part of that.
hindi ka naman like na-disappoint sa experience mo, pero hindi lang siya yung ina-expect mo talaga.
Hindi naman.
Okay.
Pero maraming reasons kasi kung bakit. Di mo tinuloy yung college journey ko dun.
Like what? Anong isa, kahit isang reason lang kung ba't
Isang
hindi ka
reason,
nag-stay.
Masyadong mahal.
Valid yung tuition, no? Oo.
I mean, tuition, syempre. Like, yung isang semon, 30K.
Oh my gosh, talaga?
Oo. Scholar naman ako nun.
Okay.
So, like, di ka naman problem yun. Pero at the same time, for example, yung isang meal, 150, ganyan.
So, yung expenses din.
Talaga, yun.
Maliban sa tuition fee, yung mismong like, yung mga pagkain, ganyan, mahal talaga. Okay. So, hindi ka nag-stay doon, di ba? Nag-transfer ka, nag-shift ka. Ano yung nag-push sa'yo? Ano yung naging pushing factor na nag-make ka ng decision na yun? Kasi yung mga ibang students, mayroon rin silang same experience as you. Ano yung, alam kong mahirap siyang decision to make. Ano yung nag-push sa'yo doon?
I remember back then, yung January 2023 pa yun eh. 2023. Pumunta akong UPLA. Parang na-expose ako dun sa parang may event kasi dun yung fair. So may mga concerts, may mga activists performances. Tapos parang like dun ko na-realize na I feel like I'm enclosed. Like in a bubble kapag nung nasa Tenerife pa. So parang di ko ramdam yung outside world.
Parang isolated ka with the
parang isolated
opportunities.
Like, I wanted to know more about the outside world.
Kaya ka nag-NBI-Sci.
Yes.
Okay. So, ano ngayon? Ano nafe-feel mo ngayon na nasa NBI-Sci ka na? Ganun. Na nasa course na lumalabas ka talaga?
Masaya naman in the sense na like kahit konti lang kami, parang ramdam po yung support system namin. Na parang, dahil school community lang kami, konti lang kami sa NBI-Sci, parang mas ramdam ko yung closeness ko with other people sa classroom.
Sa classroom nyo? Okay, since, konti lang kayo, no? So, fast forward na nga sa ngayon, yung sa presence school mo naman, like ngayon, how is it going? And ano yung, what made you want to study your current field or major?
Actually, if you're going to ask me, parang wala ka ng bahay.
Actually, practicality, oo.
Like, sa first year right away lang. Like, ayun, malapit sa bahay ko in the sense na at least every day, umuwi ako sa family ko, gano'n.
Hindi mo na kailangan mag-dorm, ganyan, no? Is it better?
I think better.
Better siya. Why?
Like, yun nga, parang other than the family aspect, parang yun nga, hindi siya as nakakapagod everyday na parang ang dami kong isipin na mga gagawin. Tapos parang yun nga, mas motivating in the sense na better yung support system.
Sabagay, hindi ka nga naman magka-hassle pag paano. Kasi pag alayo ng bahay mo, ma-hassle ka talaga eh. Parang tatamarin ka na lang pumasok. Lalo na pag yung subject mo, isa lang. Tapos ang layo mo. Di ba? Is it what you hoped for? Is it what you hoped for?
It's what I hoped for naman. And, ayun, like, very, what do you call this? Ayun, like, talagang, siya, mas ramdam ko talaga yung here, yung vibes here, na, ayun, like, mas chill ako here, mas mentally healthy.
Yeah.
Ayun.
That's so happy to hear naman na mentally, ka. So, now, hindi ka lang naman regular student kasi nagjo-join ka rin sa mga orgs, di ba? So, kwentuhan mo naman kami about that. Ano bang roles mo or anong orgs na sinasalihan mo, ganyan?
Actually, yung org ko right now is, yung ESO, yung Environmental Science Organization. Tapos, BPP Academic Affairs, parang nasa ko yung academic affairs.
Mga papers, no?
Pero other than that, recently nga parang gusto kong maghanap ng ibang org na pwede sa
Isa lang ba yung org na meron ka right now? Pero before, nung wala ka pa dito, marami ka talagang orgs, like sa past schools mo?
Oo, sa past schools.
Okay, so sanay ka talaga.
Yeah.
So, syempre, since may org ka, may org work din, di ba?
Yung previous school year, like, di ako sumali ng ibang org kasi hindi ko ng i-assess ko.
Nung bago ka pa. So, di ba nga, as I've said earlier, org. So, marami ka talagang org work. So, marami ka rin ginagawa sa school. So, paano mo na-handle yon? Paano mo na-handle yung org works, pati yung school works? Paano mo sila napagsasabay?
Syempre, like, a bit of time management na parang need kong i-allot, like, i-block ako, gets ba? Like, kita time blocking ko sila na parang, okay, mamaya parang i-allot 1 hour dito.
Oh my God, ganyan din ako! Pero ako kasi 30 minutes lang. Parang kunyari, gigising ako ng 10:45. Tapos di ba kakain, ganyan. Tapos after that, magta-timer ako ng 30 minutes. Tapos 30 minutes ACADS. Tapos 30 minutes na hobby, ganyan. Parang ganon. Parang naka-timer siya.
Kasi parang first parang like, for example, yung, alam mo yung parang malapit na yung deadline at the same time parang ang dami rin gagawin.
Oo.
Kailangan ko rin yung isip na parang, alam mo, kahit ganda lang konti yung oras ko, parang
mas mapumotivate ka pa. Ganon.
Parang kahit yung ganito pa konting oras lang, parang kung ano yung matapos ko doon, yun na yun. Hindi ko na maproblemahin kung
Oo.
Kung hindi maganda yung output. Basta
mapasa na lang talaga. So, ayun. Diba? ACADS, org works, ganyan. So, let's talk about balance naman. Syempre, outside ACADS, outside orgs, meron kang outside life. Parang meron kang personal life. So, paano ka nag-a-unwind?
Paano nag-a-unwind? Depende siya. Pero like, syempre, for me naman, like, I dedicate some time for myself, syempre, na parang, may times na parang, need ko lang, like, I need some alone time na pupunta ako sa cafe, ganyan.
Somewhere.
Tapos, pag-enjoy ko ng isang mainit na baso ng matcha, ganyan. There are times naman na, syempre, like, I need to unwind with other people na, for example, yung jowa ko.
Yes.
Like, parang mag-video call kami, kasi LDR kami.
Oh.
So, ayun, mag-video call kami, or sometimes mag-alala kami ng
games. Grow a garden. Yes. Yes. Okay, so important talaga na meron kang support system, no? Whether it's a person or a hobby, ganyan, or a place. Yan. So, in spite all of that, you're here, you're thriving. So, what drives you to stay motivated in your studies and become an achiever?
For me naman, what drives me to stay motivated, I think it's, like, what I want to see myself in the future. Like, syempre, parang, especially like, like I said, yung jowa, parang, I want to see a future where the both of us are thriving and happy. Like, from 10 years from now, or even 20 years from now, na parang, I want to see na like, parang, syempre, happy kami pa rin. Ganun. Na, ayun, na, like, I want to do my best in the sense na, like, I want to give myself a better future. That's ba?
Yeah, so parang kaya ka na motivate din dahil meron kang goals and meron kang parang excited ka to see what the future holds for you. Okay, so nagbigay ako ng hack kanina sa kanila doon sa 30 minutes ko. Magbigay ka naman ng hack kung paano mo minamanage yung time. Like, may planner ka ba or something like that?
Wala.
You just, anong ginagawa mo for that?
Lang, mental ko lang na parang like every now and then na parang kapag kasi nagpo-plan ako, parang minsan na-overwhelm ako na parang kailangan ko pang
sa bagay, susulat pa, no?
Manual ko pa siya. Pero kapag, for example, like yun nga, like I said na I need time for myself to like unwind. Parang isasabi ko na yun, like, okay, like, i-relax ko lang sarili ko. At the same time, parang, di ko fully i-relax yung sarili ko na parang, okay, isipin ko. Parang doon ko na rin i-delegate yung time na, like, doon ko na ilalagay ko parang, okay, ano yung due ko this week, natin next week. Ano yung mga need kong gawin agad.
So, meron ba mga times na nasa-stress ka?
Oo naman. Normal lang yung stress sa everyday human life.
Paano mo nakahandle yun? Kailangan ko ng tips.
Alam mo?
Kailangan ko ng tips how to handle stress.
I mean, syempre, you need to let it out. Like, you need to distress, you need to rant if you can. If you need to cry, if you feel like crying, syempre, you need to cry. Kasi like naman naman yun, na reaction din ng katawan mo na parang iyak lang ako. So, umiyak kasi sobrang stressful na. So, iyak mo lang yan.
Actually.
I mean, ano siya, like, parang, hindi mo naman pipigilin yung, mo, yung naramdaman mo to distress. So, ayun. Tapos, ayun din, parang, short anecdote, wait lang.
Sige, go lang, yes.
Parang may event here sa tapos parang, like, hanggang gabi siya. Parang kasi, kailan mo mag-attend na yung tao kasi ako. Tapos parang, sobrang pagod ko na parang, hindi ko lang kung bad trip ako or whatsoever. Parang, alam mo yung parang sobrang sa
Tapos gutom ka pa, no? Tapos,
parang like, nagtatapag lang yung baling sa langay. Pero yung, parang gano'n, pero like,
distress.
distress. Ganun yung ginagawa ko.
So, parang madalas mo talagang nararanasan yan. Gusto kong balikan yung dun sa pagde-decide mo ng pag-transfer dito. What did your parents say? Or ano yung naging insight ng parents mo about that? Were they supportive or medyo na-disappoint sila?
They were, actually, parang, carry lang.
Go with the flow lang sila.
Na parang, like, that thing with my parents, yung parang relationship with my parents, na, parang back then na, yun na, dahil na-achiever ako, parang, like, I wanted to prove them na, like, what I can do, ganyan. Tapos parang, syempre for me, like, ako yung nag-disappoint sa sarili ko, na, like, parang, gusto ko ulit sa Ateneo.
Okay.
Pero parang yun na, over time, parang, like, syempre, understand din naman nila yun na parang, nape-pressure nila ako, like, do better, and keep being better. Na, yun na parang to the point na, syempre, like, talagang di ko na kaya. So, ayun, parang, tanggap naman nila. So, ayun.
That's good. Tapos, sa usapang org naman, ngayon lang pumasok kasi sa isip ko yung question na to. Kanina pa tayo nag-uusap about sa org, ngayon lang pumasok sa utak ko yung question. Sa lahat ng org na sinalihan mo, ano yung pinaka-memorable org na tsaka ano yung pinaka-memorable na ginawa niyo dun sa org na yun?
Pinaka-memorable na org na yung ginawa namin. Teka lang.
Sige lang, go. Willing to wait.
For me naman, like, I joined sa kasi, like, advocacy orgs back then. So parang one of them was Bahat Hari, which is LGBT plus like parang advocacy group. So parang I remember na like parang actually pandemic pa yun eh. So parang like I was giving out educational discussions na parang about sa SOG, ganun.
Ano yun? Online lang yun?
Online lang siya.
Okay.
So parang I was educating my fellow kids ng high school noon, ganun, about basics of SOG, and ganyan, parang ano yung situation ng LGBT rights here sa Philippines.
Okay. So, na-mention mo nga kanina nakasama ka sa org ng LGBT and ano tawag Bahat Hari? So part ka ng LGBT?
Yes.
Okay. So, may naranasan ka ba na parang discrimination nung nag-out ka or something like that?
For me, di naman sa... parang di naman sa full-out harap-harapan na discrimination like many others experience. Pero syempre, like, when I came out to my parents, parang like, parang back then, I was parang 14 years old pa nun. Tapos parang like very tense yung hangin na parang okay, like, yung mom ko like, tahimik lang siya, yung dad ko parang sasabihin niya like, tanggap naman nila, ganyan. Yung mom ko tahimik lang siya. Pero, parang at the same time, parang, alam mo parang over the years, parang, syempre like, hindi naman sa parang over the years, parang, may tension pa rin. Pero, feel ko naman like, right now, mas tanggap naman na nila.
Okay. Kasi mas open na rin naman.
Oo, like, actually, alam nila yung
Alam nila?
Alam nila yung spiritual with my jowa.
Oh, okay. So, legal kayo. Yes.
Yun nga, nakapunta siya sa sa family dinners namin. Especially nung New Year, ganyan. Pati yung mga birthday ng sisters ko. ayun.
So, ano yung na-experience mo dun nung sumali ka sa org na yun? Tapos nag-speech ka ba? Nag-talk ka ba? Or ano? Anong ginawa mo na?
Nag-talk.
Nag-talk ka? Ano yung naramdaman mo? Was it fulfilling na ma-share mo yung experience mo? Something like that?
Yeah, it was very fulfilling na parang get to share my story. Even though yun nga, back then na parang I was still parang in the middle of it. Parang getting to tell my story is something na that was really shaking. Gets that.
And now you're doing it with us. You're telling your story to us.
Yes.
Before tayo mag-move sa next segment, sobrang dami ko natututunan sa'yo. Wala pa man. So, ayun. Pero wait, hindi pa tayo tapos. Let's take a quick break, alright? So, pagbalik natin, let's turn Zaya mode on.
Gen Zitizens, ang Gen Z word of the day natin ay so-so. Ibig sabihin, pwede na, okay lang, hindi maganda pero hindi rin pangit. Sakto lang. Parang ulam ko kanina, hindi masarap pero nakakabusog. So-so. So next time, kapag may nagtanong sa'yo kung kumusta ang araw mo at melang ang feeling mo, just say so-so.
Ayan. Let's now move on. Para naman gumaan ang usapan natin, let's try something fun. Fast Talk Gen Z Edition. Dito, mas malalaman natin kung ano nga ba ang preferences mo bilang estudyante na siguradong makaka-relate din ng iba. Alright, ready ka na ba?
Ayun.
Okay, Zaya mode on. Morning schedule or afternoon schedule?
Bakit na schedule?
Group works or individual works?
Individual works.
Do on time or procrastinate?
Do attend.
Online class or face-to-face?
Face-to-face.
Kape or gatas pag nag-aaral?
Okay.
Team review or team stock knowledge?
Yung stock knowledge.
Subject na nagpaiyak sa'yo?
Biochem.
Past, present, or future?
Present.
From 1 to 10, gaano ka kasaya ngayon?
10.
Alright, for the last question, maging reflective naman tayo. After everything you've experienced so far, what does being a student mean to you? Complete the sentence. Sana noon,
Sana noon, mas inisip ko yung sarili ko.
wow naman. Bakit naman sana mas inisip yung sarili mo?
Ayun like parang syempre, like I said before, na parang mas, back then talagang, tagtat ako ng parang expectations sa akin, ganyan. Tapos parang, ewan ko, like parang there are times na parang, parang ako sa like, yung coping mechanisms ko minsan naging they got out of hand back then, na parang, ayun, like, actually, if I'm going to be honest, parang, I had, like, video game addiction dati. Tapos parang yun na, talagang, alam mo yung parang kahit na, na, ayaw ko na maglaro, naglalaro pa rin.
Addiction nga kasi.
Yeah, so, siya, parang, talagang, tumigil lang ako, like, parang like, after kung, magsisa tinigil.
Tunay nga, bawat estudyante ay may kanya-kanyang laban, pero iisa lang ang hangarin. Kasi kahit gaano pa kahirap, we always find reasons to keep going. This has been Fast Talk Gen Z Edition. So, ayan. Hindi pa dito natatapos ang Zaya. For your next game, let's test your relatability level. It's time for Relate O'Clock. Magpapasa ako ng iba't ibang student situations at sasabihin mo lang kung very me, sometimes me, or never me. Itataas mo lang tong paddle na to. Then explain mo kung bakit.
Okay.
Ready ka na ba?
Sige.
Okay. So, number 1. Nagpuyat para sa deadline pero di pa rin natapos.
Sometimes me.
Sometimes me. Give ka ng experience dyan.
Ano ba to? Parang, there was one time na like, talagang hindi ako natulog. As in like, talagang, talaga siya. Parang,
All-nighter.
all-nighter. Tapos parang, yung end result pa rin parang, like, half-baked pa rin siya, ganun. Parang, talagang bare minimum. Gets ba?
Parang mediocre, in a way.
Oo. Pero like, natapos ko siya. Pero,
Hindi ka pa
siya yung
satisfied sa
hindi ako
ginawa
satisfied sa
mo.
ginawa ko.
So, mas importante talaga na hindi nagka-cramming, no?
Yeah.
Number 2. Nagplano mag-aral pero natulog. Dapat may paddle din ako eh.
Very me.
Very
me.
Dapat may paddle din ako.
Hindi ko matulog eh.
Oh, di ba? Oo.
Usap tulog.
Lalo na yung nag-aaral ka, tapos maulan.
Yeah.
Number 3, feeling ko ikaw to. Nag-cram pero pasado pa rin.
Very.
Yeah! Yes! Yes.
I mean, like, I like to organize, pero at the same time, I like to cram.
Mas
Gets
productive kasi pag nagka-cramming ka. Yung kinabukasan na yung pasahan, tapos mas sisipagin kang gawin, di ba? Late nagising at sinisi ang traffic sa yung dahilan. Parang dinahilan mo yung traffic.
I would say never me.
Ako very me. Ako very me. Bakit never me?
Paano ba to? Like, kapag late ako nagigising, parang, alam mo yun, parang, minsan isipin ko na lang, papasok pa ba ako?
Actually, mag-late na, no? Mag-late na. Diyos ko po. So, pero pumapasok ka naman.
Oo, pumasok na wala ako.
Nagdadalawang isip ka lang.
Oo.
Okay. Next. Every 5 minutes pagitan sa alarm clock.
Ay, never me ako dyan. Never me.
Bakit?
Kapag nag-alarm ako, every 30 minutes. Yung pagitan. Kapag kasi 5 minutes, parang feel ko kulang yung like, pagka nag-snooze ako, groggy pa rin ako, ganun.
So, nakakailang times ka naman ng alarm bago magising?
Ginagawa ko, for example, ngayon, like, kaninang umaga, 7:38, 8:39, ganun yung alarms ko. So, parang 4 na alarms na 30 minutes yung pagitan. Ganun.
Okay.
Minsan 5.
Minsan 5. Okay. Tinititigan lang ang activities or reviewer.
Sometimes me.
Sometimes. Bakit?
Ayun, like, parang kapag wala akong time mag-aral, like, siniskim ko naman siya, kahit paano. Like, di lang siya titigan. Hindi siya ganun.
Tinitignan mo lang siya para photographic memory, ganyan.
Pero like, yun nga, parang titignan ko yung important details naman, ganun. Kahit di ko siya aralin in depth, ang importante, alam ko yung general idea niya.
Umattend sa klase 30 minutes before.
30 minutes before?
Parang bago mag-start yung class, 30 minutes nandyan ka na. 30 minutes pa yung yung talagang pasok mo, pero pumasok ka na.
Never me. Ako, mahilig ako like, parang 10 minutes before, or like 5 minutes before. Or, kung malate mo ako, parang 5 minutes after. Ganun.
Parang 5 minutes. Parang hindi naman masyadong late.
Oo.
Pero minsan sakto ka lang.
Oo, sakto lang talaga.
Okay. Late nagigising kaya hindi na pumasok. Pag late ka nagigising, hindi ka na pumapasok.
Kakasabi lang very Kakasabi ko lang.
Oo, pagka ginagawa agad ang homeworks.
Sometimes me.
Hindi agad kasi
Hindi agad.
minsan.
I mean, there are times kasi kapag pagod ako galing sa school, like, pahinga muna ako ganun. Pero kapag, for example, like, parang talagang halatid ko, like, it's either kapag did ko na siyang simulan talaga, or ginaganahan lang gawin siya. So, kapag interesting yung homework, gagawin ko siya.
Gagawin na.
Ayun. Pero, minsan lang naman yun.
So, depende sa homework kung gagawin mo
Oo.
siya kaagad. Paano kung yung homework mo, like, mabilisan lang, ganyan? Gagawin mo siya kaagad?
Oo.
If mabilisan.
Mabilis
Kunyari,
lang siya.
essay, ganyan. Or parang mabilis lang na sentence, ganun. Parang isang sentence lang. Yung discussions sa Canvas, ganun.
Oo. Kapag ganun, mabilis lang naman yun. So,
Ginagawa mo
ginagawa ko
agad.
naman.
Okay. Naka-online sa klase pero nagsuscroll lang sa social media. Pag ano to, in terms of, online class.
I would say, like, if I were to be honest, sometimes naman. Sometimes. Hindi naman siya very. There are times naman na parang like, yun nga, interesting naman, like, nakikinig naman ako. Or, if parang magsascroll ako, like, kapag sa online class, parang, sinesearch ko din na parang information about sa lesson.
Okay.
Minsan kapag, alam mo yun, parang walang magawa, talagang nag-scroll.
Saka pag kayong information overload ka na
kapag
talaga, kailangan mo ng break, di ba? Doon ka magsascroll.
Yeah.
Pero gusto ko dagdagan.
Naglalaro
ng Grow a Garden habang nagka-class.
Hindi naman. Never yan. Never yan.
Akala ko very me eh. Kahit ilang alarm pa yan, or ilang scroll pa bago matulog, tuloy lang. Kasi bukas na naman ulit ang laban. Keep the drive, keep the dream, and keep your Zaya mode on. Alright! Super saya nga naman at mas nakilala ka pa namin. This session is about to end. Coming up next would be our final takeaways and lessons sa episode na ito. Kaya Gen Zitizens, don't move! At kami magbabalik para sa ating final say.
In my search for assurance and clarity, I asked myself, what should I do? Where do I go from here? Through the many voices and opinions racing through my mind, occupying my thoughts, I find myself feeling lost, leaving me confused and uncertain. What path should I take? With so many questions and countless decisions awaiting me, I know I can only choose one. Every step you take, every choice you make, should bring joy and reflect your true talents and potential. To achieve your dreams, you must first know where you want your life to lead. Embrace the passage of time. Understand that the journey ahead may include moments of loss, but each step will shape your future. This is where your journey begins. A journey of discovery, of challenges, and of triumphs. The passage of time brings lessons, moments of loss, and moments of growth. Each of us holds unique skills, talents, and potential. How we bring out that potential is up to us. Will it be through writing a script, a story, or a biography? Or through photography and videography, showcasing imagination and creativity? Perhaps it's through acting, portraying emotions and characters, or by portraying your talents through dancing, singing, and public speaking. Together, when we recognize and embrace each other's strengths, we create stories that inspire others. We create our paths, paving the way for success and transformation. Years have passed, and the legacy of this course continues to grow. It remains a nurturing ground for achievers, shaping futures and opening doors to endless possibilities. From newscasting, acting, directing, and beyond, our alumni have ventured far and wide. The opportunities are limitless, and the horizon is filled with green pastures of success. Together, we are building a bright and promising future.
Did you know na ang salitang strengths ay ang pinakamahabang English word na may iisa lang ang vowel? Yup, isang ilang yan, pero 8 letters long. Hang tibay din ano? Parang ikaw, may strengths kahit minsan kulang sa vowels. This is Factually Zaya. See you sa next fun fact.
Alright, Gen Zitizens, we've reached the final segment of our episode, Final Saya. Kuya Jamie, we've talked about your journey, your struggles, your achievements. But there are a few more questions I want to ask kasi I think many people watching might benefit or matulungan mo sa insights na pwede mong i-share sa kanila. Lahat naman tayo nag-make ng mistakes, especially when it comes to pursuing success. Is there a particular experience where you faced a failure as a student And how did you manage to overcome it?
Especially, ayun nga, like I said, parang transfer ako, di ba? So parang, syempre, like, back then na parang isip ko, like, yun nga, disappointment ako na, like, nag-transfer out ako. Taneo, ganito, ganyan. Tapos, nung nag-enroll ako here, parang, syempre, irregular student ako, na parang I have to make up some classes na hindi ko na-take before. So parang, yun nga, like, it's a setback for me. And, parang, syempre, there were times dati na I thought of myself as a failure. Pero, yun nga, like I said, na parang, syempre, even though I failed, hindi pa naman yun yung ano, end of the world, di ba? Parang, syempre, like, life goes on, parang, tuloy-tuloy lang yung laban, and, yun nga, sabi nga ng Bini, buhay ay hindi karera,
yes.
di ba?
Pero, I want to ask, nagkaroon ba ng time na na-feel mo na nahuli ka?
Yung, like, ano,
Like,
yung,
in ano, di ba, ano ka, transferee, ireg ka, nahuhuli ka like sa subjects, ganyan.
oo, like, especially yung sa Ateneo talaga, talagang ano, yung mga subjects ko din parang yung iba, dagsak. Talagang ano, talagang wala akong motivation back then talaga na ano, parang ituloy yun, na talagang ano siya, parang sobrang depressing if you're going to ask me talaga. And I think that was, you know, parang, for me, like right now, parang, that was, I acknowledge that part of me back then.
Mahirap kasi if hindi wholeheartedly na
Mm-mm.
yung sa school mo, hindi ka wholehearted na masaya talaga.
Oo.
So thank you for being vulnerable about that. Vulnerable? Those memories are hard to look back in sometimes, but we learn to grow from them. I think ang importante dito is yung realization na failure is not the end. Like yung
Yes.
sabi mo nga kanina, nasabi ng Bini, buhay ay di karera. So
Tama.
ayan, it's part of success. And the fact that you learned na something from it, parang may natutunan ka, and nandito ka ngayon, very slay ka dyan, that's what matters.
Yes.
Okay, so isa sa mga last na gusto kong tanungin, Kuya Jamie, na naka-face ka na ng struggles, you've gained many things, you're balancing school, orgs, and yung personal life mo. Maraming students out there na, especially yung mga incoming freshmen, yung mga magka-college, or students in general, na nag-face ng same thing as you. So, anong advice yung mabibigay mo sa kanila na how to manage stress and academics? And anong advice mabibigay mo sa mga estudyanteng sinusubukang i-balance yung life nila sa pag-aaral and outside school?
I think the best advice I could give talaga is to know what really matters to you. Kasi, yun nga, parang you need to know talaga, like, para saan ba yung ginagawa mo na to? Like, kung masaya ka ba, like, you need to know if it matters to you as a person, like, what you feel, or like, you know, if you want to know if it matters for your future, if it matters for everyone else, parang you need to like keep that in mind na ayun, na parang it's what gives you the drive to keep going and to keep moving forward.
So, very, very na-inspire naman ako doon. So, nakakaantig ng puso. Oh, antig ng puso! Before we wrap up, one more thing. For our Gen citizens listening right now na feeling nila they're drowning sa stress na parang hindi nila kaya, what's one sentence lang or one powerful message na gusto mong iparating sa kanila? Isusulat mo siya ngayon dyan sa ating chalkboard. And may chalk dun sa ano? Sa baba. So yun, sulat mo
Okay.
dyan. Yeah, sulat mo. Kahit one word lang or one message dyan sa space dyan. Sometimes you need to take 1 step backwards to move 3 steps forward. Please explain in 500 words, 3 pages. Charit, explain mo.
Okay naman. Pero ayun, like yun nga, sometimes you need to take 1 step backwards to move 3 steps forward. Like I said nga, parang syempre, like as an direct student na transferee, na parang like marami akong setbacks and parang failures. And knowing na I've had my fair share of those setbacks and failures, parang right now I'm in a position na I see myself flourishing in environmental science math. And as a student, na parang I see myself in a future that's more fruitful for myself. Yeah, parang like yun nga, I see myself enjoying more in this position where I am in right now.
Yes, that's so, that's very good naman for you. So yun, thanks for joining us today and trusting us with your many stories. Kaya Gen Zitizens, before we end this session, we've prepared a question for you. Here's #GenZaya Challenge.
Gen Zitizens, ito ang tanong namin sa'yo. What keeps you motivated despite the struggles you face in school and life? Comment your answers and don't forget to use #GenZaya Challenge.
And that's it for today's inspiring episode of Meet Jamie, the Gen Z Dreamer. What a ride, right? Thank you for sharing your heart with us, Kuya Jamie. You truly are a dreamer and you embody the spirit of Gen Zaya.
Thank you for having me here in this show. So, yeah.
How are you feeling right now?
Very like na-warm up tayo sa conversation natin. So, ayun, extrovert na pala.
Yeah, well, we love having you, Kuya Jamie. And to all our amazing Gen Zitizens out there, we laughed, we resonated, we reflected. And here's the Gen Zaya we want to take with you today. Be proud of yourself for surviving things you didn't talk about. Yan. Of course, Gen Zitizens, thank you for tuning in and giving us your valuable screen time. Next week, we're diving into another Gen Z hot topic. Curious ka ba kung anong pag-uusapan natin sa susunod? Stay tuned! Don't forget to slide into our DMs and follow us on our social medias, Generation Zaya on Facebook, and find us on TikTok and Instagram @GenerationZaya_. Doon nyo makikita ang mga behind-the-scene clips, teasers, at syempre, ang buong schedule ng upcoming episodes. This is Gen Zaya. Stay real, stay curious, and always choose your vibe, live your Zaya. Kung saan tayo ang sentro, atin ang kwento. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye!